For skilling, I took the banker's note. I knew construction would be fast, and honestly, the biggest benefit of fire sale over it in terms of skilling was being able to buy an infinite amount of anything and get over 100 mil an hour construction. But look how fast I'm making planks even with the banker's note. I'm probably doing about 30k an hour. And with teak planks having a base of 90 XP each, and the game mode we're using this on, we're banking 43 mil an hour construction. Not bad at all, but we still have to use them. What's the best thing to build inside of leagues? We have to mine iron ore in order to train construction. That might sound weird, but don't forget, the Trailblazer pickaxe automatically smelts iron ore into steel bars, and then our enhanced harvest relic banks those steel bars. Now take a wild guess as to what those steel bars are used for. If you guessed any of the letters in Hangman, you win. That's right, the game Hangman exists in old school RuneScape, and conveniently enough, with our build, it is one of the metas for me to train construction. Costing a whole 12 teak planks and 6 steel bars per Hangman game, and the ability to unnote 2 different items in one tick, this is my highest construction XP per hour. Think I've done enough to know the official XP rates now, and this is a little over 20 mil an hour assuming no breaks. Not too shabby. And since construction is my lowest skill, getting 50 mil construction here gets me base 50 mil stats. Oh, and that also puts me at a rune trophy rank. Okay, so we toggle the Trailblazer axe on and off depending on our mood. Do we want to train firemaking or do we want to bank construction? As you can see, I'm woodcutting with the Pyromancer outfit for the 2.5% extra firemaking XP. And the reason for this is because I'm still going to have the 1.5 tick woodcut after 200 mil. My woodcutting XP at this point essentially has zero value. The 8.5 mil an hour firemaking XP that I'm getting is significantly better than any other method I have, including Winter Tot. Winter Tot caps out at about 7 mil an hour. So I'm gonna chop and burn logs until 200 mil firemaking, probably already be 200 mil woodcutting at the time, and then I'll have to chop another 50,000 logs to finish off 200 mil construction. This isn't really ideal, but we'll manage it. That is 100 million firemaking experience. A quick 3-hour session and I'm starting to see some improvement of me on this method. We're now up to 8.6 mil an hour firemaking over a few hours, and well, not that it matters because we still have the woodcut, but here's 200 mil woodcutting. I did bank some more planks, and to be completely honest, at this point, because this clip is so old, I don't remember exactly how much construction XP I have left to bank, but I do know that we have 43 mil more firemaking XP to get. That's about 5 hours here. I'm just having some fun now, sending all of my fast skills remaining. Here comes 200 mil firemaking after a quick 4-hour session. You know the great thing about streaming 12 hours a day, every day? My viewers are as motivated as me to try to get 200 mil all faster, so we can always talk about theory crafting to speed things up. If I do Hangman until 200 mil construction, I'm going to have a leftover 200,000 steel bars in my bank wasted. For the most part, building things in construction gives static XP per item used. For example, oak planks are 60 XP each, teak planks are 90 XP each, and mahoganies are 140 XP each. That's why it's always best to build whatever uses the most planks per build in terms of XP per hour. Sometimes though, Ironmen might want to get more XP per plank, and that's when you look into the secondary items used. A common training method for Ironmen in the main game is mounted mythical capes, which requires 3 teak planks and a mythical cape. The teak planks give 90 XP each, 270 XP for 3 planks. However, the mythical cape adds an extra 100 XP per build, giving a total of 370 XP per 3 planks used. You also get the cape back when removing it, so it's really just extra XP per plank for free. So when we look at our hangman giving us 90 XP per teak plank using 12 at a time, you also have to add the XP from the 6 steel bars. Steel bars equate to 20 construction XP each, which isn't that much, but I mean given all the woodcutting that I have to do post 200 mil, it might be worth it to try to get rid of the remaining 200,000 steel bars in my bank that I'm going to get from mining anyway. So after some extensive research from the Twitch chat, going through the thousands of items that can be built through construction, we found steel cages oubliette. So you might be wondering, what is an oubliette? The truth is, I'd never seen or heard of this word in my entire life beforehand, but I also didn't know hangman was in RuneScape, so we learned multiple things from construction during leagues. We are going to be using 20 steel bars at a time to build a secret dungeon with access only through a trapdoor in its ceiling. And it works! Consider that 40 mil construction XP that we don't have to bank after 200 mil woodcutting anymore. I have been misclicking a lot as I'm just learning the positioning of my mouse, but this seems to be about 7 mil an hour without misclicks. When I was chopping teak logs, I was only banking about 5 to 6 mil an hour, not including making the planks or using them yet, so this was going to save us a very fat amount of hours. Coming up to 100 mil construction here, and finally 100 mil mining put us at base 100 mil stats. I guess it's time we finally talk about this mining method. Our pickaxe takes 2 ticks to mine. However, when moving to a different rock, it takes at least 3 ticks including the time to get there. Meaning the only time we can 2-tick with our pickaxe is if the rock is adjacent to our character and we don't have to move. 3 iron ore rocks do not spawn fast enough to permanently 2-tick. So naturally, I tried to find an area with 2 sets of 3 iron ores next to each other, which I found at the Sisterhood Sanctuary. Because the rocks are 4 tiles away from each other, it takes me 2 ticks to run to my new spot. Instead of normal 3-tick mining, I need a 4-tick action to make this method smooth. That's where the Celestial Spark comes in. The Celestial Spark is a 4-tick action to fletch, and the best part of it is that you can left click to start fletching. So a full mining cycle looks like this. We bark and click the iron rock to 4-tick an ore. Then we 2-tick the other 2 iron ores. Then we repeat the bark and left click the other iron rock, 4-ticking the next ore. And finally, we 2-tick the last 2 iron ores. The average ticks per rock ends up being 2.67 tick. During the 4-tick cycle, I get those couple ticks of downtime to try to fletch as many broad bolts as I can. And as you can see from the rates on the screen, the fletching XP here is actually really good. I'm getting almost 1.5 mil an hour and 2.7 mil mining. The camera points plugin allows me to click a button on my keyboard and turn the map facing north or south, making the mouse movement very minimal each cycle. It's happening. 4 billion experience. Obviously, all these clips are outdated thanks to me not having time to edit when I was playing, but to give you guys an idea, this clip is from December 15th. Leagues officially launched November 15th. So quick math says that this took exactly 1 month for 4 bill XP. Not bad at all. My last 600 mil will take a bit longer in terms of pacing, but we're very comfortably gonna get this before it ends. Maybe even getting it by Christmas is realistic at this point. That way I can actually enjoy my holidays and spend it with family rather than RS. We'll see though. I'm not exactly broke, but I don't want to have to keep selling my diamonds in order to buy more to finish up crafting, so I'm liquidating my bank for what I can and selling all of my imbued hearts, eternal gems, and everything else that I think might be faster than selling diamonds. With the death runes that I was able to buy, that got me 11 million tackle. This should be pretty fun to spend. Our remaining XP is mostly fletching and crafting, which we technically could argue we aren't going to spend any time training because it'll all be 0 time, or AFKing crafting while eating or something. Mining, which is relatively slow, but 2.65 mil isn't that bad. Construction, which we nearly have banked, so that'll be quick. And agility, which is the slowest skill, but thankfully, Sepulchre is at least fun. Oh, I guess I forgot I don't have attack yet either, but there's just 2 hours left, so here's 200 mil. Training crafting during Sepulchre gets me more crafting XP than agility itself. Currently, I'm sitting at 120 mil crafting and I just hit 130 mil agility. This should be pretty comfortable to finish 200 mil crafting around the same time. Straight misery, but it looks like we have to woodcut for 2 hours for planks, gaining absolutely no XP besides the occasional fletch. Enjoying my last bit of hangmans at 21 mil an hour, because we're almost out of teak planes completely, and I will have to do steel cages for 7 mil an hour for the rest of construction. Here's 150 mil. 160 mil mining, 170 mil mining, 180 mil fletching, and not long after that, 180 mil mining. Steel cages mood, but here's 170 mil construction. With 146 mil crafting comes 150 mil agility. It seems a couple of agility milestones got lost somewhere, but here we are. It is currently December 21st, and this 25-minute AFK method has carried the heck out of me over the last 5 weeks. Ever since I maxed on day 5, every time I had to physically walk away from my computer, whether it was chores, shower, or waking up, or even 25 minutes before bed, I found myself fishing at Kawambams for 25 minutes without stopping. Being a fantastic 3 mil an hour fishing, or 1.4 mil fishing XP with 1 click before being logged out, this method gave me 60 hours of AFK time to balance IRL as much as I could. And with 200 mil fishing now, the remaining of 200 mil all is going to be without this handicap. Good morning, everybody. We're on day 1 of having no fish in. It's currently December 22nd, and today's a great day. Why? Because we're about to hit 200 mil fletching. Something we should have finished a few episodes ago, but 200 million smithing, and mining right after. And of course, 200 million construction as well. All that's left now is 200 mil crafting and agility. If we want to finish on December 22nd, 3 days before Christmas, and exactly 5 weeks after the release, all we have left to do is 7 mil more agility. That's right, it's happening right now. I just hit 199 mil agility, and I am 40 gems away from 200 mil crafting. However, I will purposely save the final crafting XP so that I can get it somewhere for people to show up, since Sepulchre is locked behind a quest and the Mauritania area. I decided to loot the chest because it's our last run, and I mean, what are the odds that I don't get a ring? Oh, I guess 100%. It's finally happening. 200 mil agility. Oh my god, dude, look how many people are here. This is the first ever 200 mil all-in leagues. No one was ever able to do this before. And now we're getting done on the 5th week. There's still 3 weeks left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1. And logged out to walk in rank 1. our first ever leagues, and we completed our goal. Have you ever wondered how many hours 200 mil all-in leagues actually takes? I've done a max cape speedrun and ended at 792 hours. The fastest ever max cape speedrun, however, was 771 hours. 200 mil all-in leagues with 16 times XP rates, however restricted areas, but to combat that, also relics to boost XP rates. It takes 731 hours. Because this was December 22nd, I can spoil the rest for you guys. There was not a single other person who finished 200 mil in all skills. Third place in the Benz was actually a friend of mine, and we were within a million XP of each other at the point where he was 4188 mil. However, he got busy with Christmas stuff beforehand and decided not to finish. With how close it was until the final week, he outpushed me to go even harder than I originally wanted to, and being able to complete everything before Christmas was especially a treat for myself. I am still only 42,000 points for Dragon, so there will be one more Leaks episode after this. However, it will not be related to skilling. I hope you guys really enjoyed this series, and for those especially who followed the whole journey live on Twitch, you all made a difference and I appreciate the support the whole way. For those who are watching this for the first time, say thanks to these guys down below. They watched a lot of GCW clicking the same objects and it helped tons. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.